Holy shit, what the hell are we doing on a Sunday night? Well, it's another special edition of the Double Shot Weekend for 6 Feet Underground with yours truly, the Big Bad Devil Daddy, Reaper. We are here with one of Canada's finest, super heavy, creepy, fun, horror-filled band known as Tales from the Oracle. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me tonight on this Sunday evening. We'll call this the Sinful Sunday edition. That works for me. How y'all doing? Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Yeah. So I'm Panzer.
Psychopath.
I'm No Face.
And I'm Fiverr.
All right.
Yeah.
So before we get right into it, let's go ahead and run a quick commercial from our sponsor at the awesome, amazing Royal10Clothing.com. All right, if you are looking for the best in horror apparel today, I'm talking about not just your favorites of the horror genre, but also custom designs. Please check out our brothers over there at Royal10Clothing.com. I'm pretty much a walking, talking advertisement for them. So you'll see my shirts on the show quite a bit. So there's literally something for everybody. And I believe y'all just joined the Royal 10 family.
Exactly.
Congrats. David and the guys are phenomenal. They're great to work with. And as a matter of fact, David just added my second in my artist series rendering drawings of yours truly. He just worked this up for me. This is what we're calling the zombie-esque Reaper.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yes.
Cool, man.
Yeah, his artistry is pretty much off the map. Thank you, David. That's awesome. Yeah, if you ever want him to do any work on some of your stuff, I'm sure he'd be more than happy to do it.
Yeah, I'd better up my profile a bit. Yep.
So, as I said before, we are with Tales from the Oracle, and we're going to be talking with them about their career thus far. So, how did you all get together?
Oh my God. It started in 2019, just before COVID.
No, that's pretty much all of our stories. Same with Black Tar.
This guy wasn't there yet. This guy wasn't in yet. And the style was a bit different too.
Mm-hmm.
And we just parted ways with the singer and really started out to develop our style. And then COVID came along. I got real sick.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I was 5 months off the planet, I can say.
I'll tell you what, I had the second strain about I'd say a month and a half ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And I literally felt like death. So I can relate.
Now look at me.
Right. But hey, you're still with us, brother. That's all that counts.
And after we got together with this guy, and things picked up fast. Everything went so well in rehearsals. It was so easy to work together. We developed our style, and everything just came along real fast.
That's good.
Yeah, everything just came along real fast and was super fun too. Every time we get together, there's that spark, you know.
You got to have that magic.
Things happen. And with reaching out to people, we made the single. I guess we did the right thing with the single, so it got to the right ears. Been a lot of good contacts, I guess. And things went really fast after that. We signed with Kingside. We had a few songs backed up. And now we just finished the album. It's in mastering.
Ooh. Now, who's taking care of the mastering for that?
It's one of my very good friends. He's called Francis.
Awesome.
His company is what's the company again? No Face. Oh my God, Progressive Acoustics.
Okay.
Yeah,
awesome.
The guy works in studio all day long. He lives by that. So I taped the drums at the same place as Becoming the Bully. And Francis.
Comment of the night so far. Yes, John, I think you have walked into the seventh realm of hell with us. Thank you for joining the fires. And for those of you out there in Three Witches Land, enjoy. So how long have you, Panzer, been with No Face and Fiber?
Well, it's been since November 2019.
Okay.
I answered an ad on Facebook. It's pure luck. And boom, right away.
Sometimes it works out that way.
Destiny.
Same with me. I just got an ad. You post something on Facebook, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
why not? I'll try. Oh, do you have a demo? No.
Take my word for it. I rock.
Everything fell into place. It was
all right. Well, that's awesome. I mean, when I listen to, I believe it's Aix-en-Provence.
Exactly.
Did I say that right?
Aix-en-Provence.
I said.
Welcome to hell.
I try. I really do. Okay. Well, I'll tell you, when I was listening to it, and I actually was listening to it with my wife and our producer Genghis. And the first thing that kind of really came to my mind, just like hearing you guys, was Cradle of Filth, a little bit of Behemoth, newer Behemoth, not old Behemoth. Yeah. So just kind of like it's almost like a lighter, maybe a slightly lighter version of, black metal, death metal. That's kind of what I was getting from it. So, I mean, would that be accurate in some of influences, or
sometimes older black metal mixed in with new death metal with in between? That's where we float in between, I guess.
I knew it. That's why we were talking before, about everyone tries to put everybody in a box as far as their sound. And I'm like, I go by, when I'm listening to it, no one's even told me what kind of music it is. Just know that it's metal of some sort. I listen to it and I go, I hear a little bit of this, I hear a little bit of that. And that's kind of how I go with it. So glad to hear that I wasn't too far off the mark.
Well, the easy answer is, if you like it, put it in whatever box you want to put it. As long as you like it and you play it, look, man, that's how we go, man.
Oh, absolutely.
The man is right.
The bird.
The bird is right there.
Thank you, John. Awesome. So one of our diehard viewers definitely thinks you guys look amazing. So that's cool.
but we smell real bad though.
Let's talk about that for a second. So, how did you all come up with your concept as far as your individual characters? I know a little something about that myself.
Actually, when we first started off, like we weren't really going towards the whole mask thing and everything. But eventually, I think that we all agreed that with the change of music, with Psychopath coming in and all that, we had to bring it to the next level, and the next level, well, this.
The first one to go there was Fiverr. Sorry, No Face was the first one. He decided he had a concept in his mind, and it drew so much attention that we were all stoked, and we looked at it like we can't go past that. It's really, there's something going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So he was drawing lots of attention, and he has quite a unique look. So from there we said, let's do it. Let's go on. And we all did our research with all our personal tastes, and wound up with that. Yeah. Now we have to work.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, because everyone's character is kind of an extension of them or something, you know, whether it's just something you're into or, you know, like in my case, you know, I'm just, you know, the token Satanist here. So, like what, were you kind of just always drawn to the Plague Doctor look?
Well, actually, no. It's just the costumes that we figured matched us, just like you said. It's like an extension of us. So that's how we ended up being, you know. Panzer and Psychopath had their masks done by some guy down, I think, down in Mexico.
Filipino.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Filipino,
sorry. So,
Filipino.
Like
the rest is history. We tried a few things, and we figured out that this is what came out the best for each and every one of us. So, you know, there we are, man. Yeah.
It's definitely refreshing. It's not the same thing that you see like dime a dozen bands do. You know, most of the time, you know, with the exception of like Slipknot, Mushroom Head, and some of those guys who have been doing it for like 20 plus years. You know, a lot of bands just kind of jumped on the bandwagon and tried to use that as a way to cover up the fact that their music sucks. But in your case, you know, the whole, everything meshes so well together. The sound is just sick as fuck. And like I said, it's just refreshing to see a lot of new creativity. And I can definitely identify with, you know, each of your characters. I love it. So
it's very spontaneous.
That's how it goes sometimes. The best things happen by mistake. That's something I've always believed in. So it's like, you try it, take a chance, see what happens, you know? And luckily the Black Flame reaches us all at some point.
Sweet.
So is there kind of like an occult vibe going on within the music?
That's the main drive.
Is it more of a story that you're telling, or, you know, or a mixture of everything?
Well, I mostly do all the lyrics. So I'm very passionate about occult. It's very mystifying, interesting. It's very, I find it so, I just love it. It's passionate. And I try to find real facts, real stories that happened. Lots of them happened in the medieval period.
Oh, for sure.
And
there's a wealth of history there.
Of course, there's a bit of romance, if we can say.
Oh, of course.
There's the history facts, and there's a bit of icing.
Bit of fluff. Totally. You know, most people wonder who writes the lyrics, you know, for Black Star Superstar, and it's me. So I am not a singer. I never will be. You know, so I just write about the things that are, you know, passionate as well. So I definitely understand that.
I feel you, man. If I start singing right now, the plumbing will stop in your house.
Or invoke the wrong deity.
That's why we got Psychopath involved, because we wouldn't be here right now.
Nice. So do the two of you collaborate a little bit when it comes to that, or you just purely do all the lyrics and say, here, I got a great idea, why don't you give it a shot?
Depend of the cases. Sometimes you write everything and it's like fitting right away, but sometimes there's I modify some things in there.
Because this guy with les airs vocaux,
vocal
vocal melodies, this guy, he's very fast at it. So when he hears the guitarist, automatically he's got some sort of vocal in his ears, and he's humming it. So then I can go like, all right, I have to fit it in this, and automatically if I hear the song, the riffs, I'm saying to myself, okay, it's a perfect fit for this story. Let's go with that. So then we unravel, we work together to fit everything, and it's pretty much how we work together.
Awesome. So do the riff writing come first? Like, I don't know, for Black Tar, it's like I will jam with, one of the guitar players and just kind of like work out how the song shape's going to be before vocals even get thought of. Is that kind of your process, or how do you guys approach it?
Yeah, and so far that's how we laid on the tracks. We got No Face here that comes up with the main guitar riff. I follow along with the bass line, and we laid on the tracks with Panda and all that. And then once we have like a bass type of song, we'll go down and try to lay on the lyrics that go with it. Then after that, we tweak things here and there, and that's how they're done, man.
Excellent. That definitely, is a recipe for success. Just having that skeletal outline and then, trying to fit in, like you said, the melodies and stuff. So, and it's great that you guys have a lot of melodicism in the vocals and not just the screaming,
Exactly.
So it's a great mix. It's definitely something I feel that the genre needs. Not taking anything away from some of the greats in the past where, like, I don't know, with Cradle of Filth, I just think Danny Filth just probably couldn't do melodies or anything like that as far as singing. So he always brought in a female backup vocalist to do it. But you have it all right there. So, I mean, that's pretty killer.
It's fun. We have so much fun doing it.
Oh, absolutely. So we're talking about your single now. Was that the first track that you guys got together, or is it something newer?
Yeah, it's something that defined us. We started with other songs that we still do, but we kind of modified because we evolved. We really figured out our style with time. So those songs we kind of molded back in our style, and then we came about with Aix-en-Provence. That's sort of like the defined moment for our style.
Yeah, turn the page for us. Yeah.
Awesome.
Sort of
part of a certain evolution, let's say it like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then obviously you guys have been writing ever since then too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty killer to have, one single that, you guys pretty much bear your heart and soul on. And did it grabbed the attention of Kingside Records? Did you guys happen to seek them out, or how did that come about?
Well, we first started out like on how could you say, probation period, sort of, for 3 months.
Okay.
And we had
that wasn't with Kingside. That was with
Enigma. Yeah. It's Terror Crew West.
Gotcha. Okay. So you got kind of involved with them.
From the back door, man.
Yeah.
I like outdoors. I like them.
That's awesome. So that kind of led you to Kingside Records then.
Yeah, we grabbed the attention with that single. That was the intention, to have a good
How was it
single.
received when it dropped?
Well, it wasn't seen because you need marketing, you need publicity.
Mhm.
And that's
Absolutely.
that's what we sought out after. But you have to start somehow, and that was sort of our visit card. Hey, that's us. We send it to people, and now we are where we are.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely, there's not a lot of bands that can say that, hey, we had one single that we put out and, next thing you know, you have a record deal of some sort. So, congratulations to y'all. You guys are really working hard. And I definitely believe, like you said, that marketing bands like us takes something special. It's not like your usual hardcore band or death metal band or, no one that does concepts, and even in doom metal, we find it very hard, to get marketed as well, which is why I kind of jumped at the chance to try to market it myself. Because, the first thing you do is you get lumped in with stoner rock, heavy psych and stuff like that, which is fine. But there's more to doom metal than just that. And we're a much darker version of doom metal. So it definitely it pays to get, advertised in the right places. And,
It's a lot of work. Lots of work.
Like for me, for the whole first year we were together before we got signed to Kingside, all I did was like 4, 5, 6 hours a day online, making sure that all the social media accounts had up to like 3 or 4 posts a day, whether it was just like a practice video, some kind of skit stuff, or, showing what kind of merch you got and, all that stuff. And just like actually talking to people. So, that's really the key. That's the key. The more that you show more presence, and that you want to connect with the people that like what you do, they're going to stick with you.
It's a full-time job.
It really is. And it pays nothing. I mean, hopefully someday.
Get a good slap on your back, and that's about it. Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, definitely. I look forward to, seeing you guys more online. So do you have some sponsorships as well?
Yeah, we're starting to have a few. It's gone well. On Undaunted Jewelry.
Tell me about them.
Yeah, well, they make rings, they make necklaces, gothic jewelry, and they're a nice bunch. They're very nice people. A bit like Royal 10 Clothing also now.
Yep.
Such nice people now. We're ambassadors. With drums, I'm with Solton Cymbals, like you.
As am I.
Attack Drumheads. There's
okay.
Yeah, there's an announcement that's coming up for drumsticks also. And,
cool. As you can see, I'm with Diamond Star.
Yes, sir.
I like them. They don't break when I, drop the hammer. So
yeah.
And they're not super expensive.
They withhold the anger.
Exactly, the intensity. That's what it's all about.
And
awesome. But before we get to some more, let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break with one of our other sponsors, the great Dezea's Creep Shop. Check it out.
Yeah.
Those doll faces are just exactly the kind of thing to make the devil smile. If you like creepy shit, Desea's Creep Shop actually hand makes all their dolls, horror collectibles, everything spooky, everything evil. As you can see, it's just in time for Valentine's Day coming up, and she currently has a awesome T-shirt for that with Ghostface. So whether you're just a fan of horror, movies and stuff like that, she has got something for you. She is on Etsy.com, and as a matter of fact, coming this week, we're going to get to show some of that merch on the show. So definitely stay tuned for that. We are back with Tales from the Oracle. So who came up with the band name?
Oh,
If I'm not
That's always a tough
mistaken,
one.
it was our first singer of the band that came up with the name there, and we just kept it.
I mean, it's a great name. It really is. So
Yeah.
was it that the first singer just, didn't have the range that you were looking for, or hopefully that, was a good party?
As time went on, our roots really rose, and
For sure.
that's when we saw that it wasn't a fit. The other singer was maybe a bit more pop, a bit more industrial, and a very good singer. Because I love personally, I love Nine Inch Nails, and he's a very big fan of Nine Inch Nails too. So he's a lot in that style of music, and it's very good. But it wasn't quite like what we felt naturally to do. So
Sure, because it doesn't seem like you guys use a lot of sampling or anything like that.
Well, we used a
intros,
maybe
intros and special effects, but no, not that much.
Yeah, because it definitely doesn't dominate the song. I could definitely tell that.
No, well, we tried going with maybe a bit of keys in our songs, but we ended up dropping it because it just didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
It's too hard to get that melodic mix with the heavy riffs and all that. It's possible, a lot of bands do it, but we just never had that good mix with a key player, so we just dropped the idea.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Now, are you using a 7-string or an 8? Or is it just a detuned 6-string?
He's been using 7 strings since day one.
He uses a G string. That's what he does.
Well, who the hell doesn't enjoy a good G string?
I sure do.
C'est bon.
5 points to who can say who was in that picture.
Satan himself.
Yeah, I finally got to play the devil in one of the music videos we did recently, so that was fun. And we're like, we got to keep that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, because I could definitely hear just some serious crunch, a lot of crunch coming out of the guitar riffs, and I love a good chunky riff. So, what kind of amps do you use?
Orange.
He's got an orange cab.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Man, I should have placed a bet.
With an EVH amp head.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's nice to hear the bass come out pretty clear as well, because in a lot of mixes like that, bass can get lost.
Yeah,
but it's a little bit more to the forefront.
Yeah, exactly. I have a pretty heavy distortion bass tone. I'm running that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love the fuzz.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. So you got to tweak up the mids and the trebles just to cut through enough. So
It's got great attack.
I like that.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And as far as the drums there, what brand of drums are you using?
It's a kid drum.
It's a kid's drum, yeah. It's a G-string drum. Serious.
That's
it's a
one big
Sonar.
ass drum.
Don't forget this. Don't forget the smell.
Right.
No, it's a Sonar S Classics.
Oh yes, that's
Yeah, I love it.
actually something I'm thinking about switching to. I've been with Tama for quite a while. I use a series of Tama that actually doesn't exist anymore,
Okay.
but I just get this ridiculously good sound out of it. It's Swing Star.
Yeah, it does sound good, man. It's got that
So-
unique trademark sound.
Mhm.
Yeah, most definitely. So, it's been hard for me, like trying to find something that can bring the heavy even a bit more. So Sonar, I've had my eye on them since I was a kid. So
I've had like 15 different brands of drums, and these drums are killer. They're so incredibly metal. They sound so good.
for sure.
Scandinavian birch.
Ooh, I can already feel the energy coming off of it.
Oh, I can't stand myself anymore. It's
It's a love affair for sure.
they're nice drums.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
So do you guys have you done any shows?
Actually, not yet, because we're just getting out of the virus situation around here in Montreal. So just like everywhere else, like we're waiting for that opening door to start doing some shows. So not yet. We're probably coming around springtime or something like that. We're gonna probably start.
My goodness.
COVID was
know-
hard, man. So no shows, man.
No shows, nothing. Everything's closed around here, so we can't do much.
No.
Nothing easy.
Any chance for live stream performances? Because that's
Yeah, that's
kind of the way
exactly,
we survived the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What's coming up is mostly maybe a few small shows around here in Ottawa, Montreal, Ottawa.
Okay.
And we're going to have a CD launching, of course.
Nice.
There's a nice place in Montreal that you probably heard of. It's an institution here, Les Faufounes Électriques. So our launching is going to be there.
Hmm.
And there's nice stuff coming up in Miami this summer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're actually trying to get onto that show as well. I believe Gabe was talking about trying to see if they could get a second day. So would you guys be on the first day?
I really don't know yet. No details yet, but we're on the ship.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've been sharing that around a lot. I'm like, that finally, let's get the Kingside family together and show the world what we got, because there's just no better label out there independently that cares as much as Kingside does about their artists.
That's
So-
what I love. Right away from the start, there's a big family sense.
Oh,
And,
without a doubt.
I'm pretty much like that. I have traditional values, a bit conservative on that, and you can feel that around yourself with Kingside.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just a slogan; it's a way of thinking, a loyalty to family,
Yes,
and
definitely.
that's what it's all about.
And our art is free, so it's like we're free to do the way we want to.
Exactly.
I mean, he's always there to let us know, and I'm sure you'll find out as well, if maybe you could do this a little better, or a little bit of direction. But really, it's just you do what you do, and that's why
Yeah,
you're on the label. So he doesn't really stick his beak in. So
But you need the guideline also.
you
It's
do.
great. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Yeah, for sure. It's, a lot of those bigger independent labels, they throw a little money at you, and and it's like, oh well, we made it. Well, no, you didn't, because you don't make shit your first year because you're too busy paying them back for the money they lent you to do what you needed to do.
Exactly.
Nothing
bear
sucks
trap.
more than that.
The bear trap right in the middle.
Absolutely. Definitely. So, do you have any current videos or any plans for videos to
Both.
kind of coincide with your release?
Both.
Great.
We have one.
Maybe let us know. Is everybody out there in Three Witches Lane?
And the guy behind it all is No Face right there.
Nice.
He does the videos. He's really great at it. He's the real artist behind the videos, the concepts and everything. So we have a video that's done for Aix-en-Provence.
Nice.
And we have a second one that's almost done with. We just have the band shots to do, playing through the song, and it's going to be wrapped up. So that song is going to be on the album.
Okay.
It's called
Benchy Screen.
5 points.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Because I thought you may have sent me something that you had on YouTube. You have a video on there right now?
Yeah.
Yep. That's it, man. The teaser.
Oh, okay, yeah, and it's for the single. That's what I thought. There it is right there.
That's going to be the album cover
Nice.
also.
Who did your art for that? That is absolutely sick as hell.
Some very nice lady from Czechoslovakia. She's called Eugenia Bathoria. And she does very nice Gothic paintings. She's very, very nice, very relaxed, and she's a very good artist. Eugenia Bathoria.
Yeah.
There is so many amazing artists around the world, and bands, like us, are always getting spammed a lot. Anytime you accept like a follow request or something like that, and they're like, well, if you need any artwork, I do album covers, blah, 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 blah. And everybody just kind of thinks like, we can do it ourselves, get some like pick art and shit like that and just throw it together. These artists are fucking legit.
Oh,
I mean, that cover is really awesome. And I think a lot of bands out there really kind of miss the mark because maybe they don't want to spend the money or they just don't have it. I understand that too, but it's worth it in the long run.
very important. It's your image, and it's the concept too, because the whole thing is a big concept and everything's tied together. So that picture is very representative of all our stories.
Yes, absolutely. Can you kind of give us a little bit of insight into the full concept for the whole album?
Okay, well, the Oracle is first, she talks to the to see the past, present, and future.
Right.
So through her, we go through different stories that happen through time. Like Aix-en-Provence, it's possession cases in a French monastery in 1640. Yeah,
I love it already.
8 or 9 Ursuline nuns were possessed because of the le moine.
Monk.
Yeah, because of him. No, because of the monk, the guy that
It
came.
was you.
5 points. And the monk perverted all the Ursulines, invited the devil in, and everybody got possessed. Then
Nice.
the head.
Well, who
of,
doesn't like a good possession? I know I do.
Good grip.
Absolutely. Sometimes, in order for them to do their work, they must come through us. Nice.
So that's
So, like from there, it just kind of goes to another,
we go
like a
through history with
historical piece, or
the Codex Giga, the biggest.
the
biggest
quote unquote
book
Devil's
in
Bible.
medieval history. Yeah.
Yep.
There's a nice story behind that. It's very complicated. It was hard to write all the lyrics because it's such a big story.
Oh, it's huge.
You have to condense everything, and you don't have enough space. But we managed.
And even there's a lot of words.
Yeah. No, he's stuck with the words.
Like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, fine.
But the story,
Man,
behind that
just
is
trying
awesome.
to translate that book is a work in of its own.
It's something. And we got other stories like we all love the traditional horror stories like the Banshee.
Yeah.
The Banshee. Remember Exciter? The band Exciter,
yeah.
They did the song Cry of the Banshee. And I always loved it as a teenager. It always stuck in my mind. I have to do a song about the Banshee. So we did one. And we did the
Nice.
video with it. So and it's all stories like that. Factual
Okay.
stories. So the Banshee is a bit more fantastic, but the other ones are more factual.
Nice. Definitely love the direction. So those of you out there in Three Witches Land, if you're kind of like into a lot of the a little bit of horror-esque, but more on the occult end of things, this is definitely the band for you. And they are on Spotify, so we're going to put that up there for everybody to see. All you have to do is just look up Tales from the Oracle, and all of their works will be there. Currently, the single is there, and what a single it is. So, do you have a projected release date for the full album?
Oh, it's hard
We
to
don't
say.
have exactly. We don't really have a release date so far. We know that it's coming like probably early spring.
Okay.
We're still working on it. We're still tweaking and fixing little things around here and there. So nothing really out to date right now.
Okay.
Everything's
Well,
mastering right now.
yeah. And that's a process. It's a very sometimes it's a tedious process, but you definitely want it to come out and represent the songs the way you want them to.
Yeah, it's your soul. Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt. So now like you said, you got a couple of shows coming up. Is that going to be springtime as well?
Yep, definitely. We're going to start up in late spring with a few small shows, and then work up to the CD launching. And then after,
Definitely.
things going to open up a bit more. It's going to be a bit easier, I guess, this summer to start really booking. I hope so. We all do.
We're all hoping. Trust me.
It's
Black Tar Superstar has been wanting to play Canada now for I don't know how long. And we've been on the Meat Hook Metal Show, Bulldog Radio, Canada's Extreme Metal radio show. And he's been trying to get us up there for forever. And it's like, man, every time I check, I'm like, damn, you guys are still locked down.
Yeah.
Seems like, I don't know, almost the whole world has been just locked down, except for the U.S. So, I mean, we've been kind of lucky that way, but I just feel for y'all. I really do. Especially being a new band and you're really trying to get yourself out there. So, like I said, the more you guys can put on the net, I will share literally every fucking thing you put up there.
Thanks.
So,
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
like I said, we are a family, and we're excited to have you for sure. So we're going to take a quick break here for a second and check out the bands of Terror Crew Production, Ohio, Nebraska.
don't accept defeat.
Yes, and in case some of us out there in Three Witches Land doesn't know, I have announced two latest additions to the TCP OHNE family, and that is Human the Hoof Beast, my dude, and also the Doomsday Rejects. So be looking out for all of the upcoming releases from all these bands. Sensation just got a new guitar player, a new lead singer. So be looking out for brand new music. They're doing a lot of shows right now out in California. So if you're in the Fresno, area out there, you'll be able to catch them a lot. So, subscribe to me, follow me, Terror Crew Productions, OHNE on Instagram, as well as 6 Feet Underground with Reaper, and of course, Black Tar Superstar on Instagram and Facebook. As a matter of fact, if you don't follow me already, Reaper's Underground is my Facebook hub, pretty much. So you can catch all the updates there as well. So, it's definitely going to be awesome to get to work with you guys, especially, just having you on the show. I was like, man, I have got to get you guys out there.
We have to do this show together once,
Oh, for sure, man. I have a list of probably longer than my fucking arms and my ass combined of everybody that I want to do shows with, especially not just the ones I represent, but, it's like there's this wonderful cohesive, like synergy, whatever you want to call it, from all these great underground bands from around the world. I'm going to be debuting some new ones next month on the show as well for the Women of Metal edition. Oh, nice. So be looking out for that as well. So we know that the album is going to be coming out hopefully in early spring, late spring. You should be doing some shows. Are there any festivals that you guys might want to jump on, or any kind of tour plans if possible?
We want to jump on the festivals, but it's just the COVID that's blocking everything again. It's kind of complicated. Mm-hmm. So we're kind of waiting for the restrictions to come out so we can operate a bit.
Well, you guys are at least able to rehearse, right?
Yeah, exactly. And
that's because nothing helps building more material than just a shit ton of rehearsal.
We have tons of ideas. There is quite a few new songs also for the next album that are pretty much readied up. So it's going very well. The inspiration is there. The spark is there. The fun. Never had so much fun in my life, I think, doing music. So it's going great for us. And we're drawing attention.
That's fantastic. I can't wait for you guys to get out there for sure. Because, people need to hear you. They need to see you. And once you do, I think you're going to do very well out there. Pretty soon you'll be able to find merchandise for Tales from the Oracle on the KingsideRecords.com web store. So be looking for some killer t-shirts as well as their music. And, you should have probably, are you guys planning on doing vinyl as well?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
There's not a lot of indie labels out there that'll even fucking touch vinyl because it's so expensive.
Yeah.
So
they're beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And we were raised with those,
For sure. Hmm. So as we're
say too much about your age.
Look at me, huh?
I always said that vinyl was going to come back in a major way, and in a lot of ways it never went away. It's just that people are like, of the newer generations are like, well, shit, man, everything sounds so much better on vinyl.
And it's
It's
beautiful.
almost like you can feel the artist, like you're in the room with them. So,
And we have a website that's on the verge of being completed too. Thus,
okay.
the web store is going to be connected to it, of course. So
Awesome.
it's all a matter of weeks. Yeah. So we'll keep it.
Do you know the web address yet, or is it just talesfromtheoracle.com?
It's going to be pretty close to that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, as soon as that gets up and running, I'll make sure to share that out to all of our viewers. Thank y'all, for joining me tonight. Definitely going to have you guys back on after things start really getting going, prior to your release, so we can really kind of, ramp it up for the fans out there. So we're into the final section of the show. Top 3 favorite horror films from each of you.
Top 3. I'm old school. I'll go with Michael Myers, Friday the 13th. And, maybe the newest one, probably anything that Rob Zombie put out.
Nice. Absolutely.
Rob Zombie pretty much came back and brought the horror into horror, I guess.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't watch horror movie at all. Never.
I don't.
No, I just
Never.
He
No.
is horror.
I am the horror, so doesn't need it.
Not even like the old Universal
horror
monsters,
movie I watched.
Frankenstein, Dracula, none of those.
Not even. No, I'm a Chucky. Yeah, Chucky maybe.
There we go. We got love for Chucky here at Witches Entertainment, most definitely. At
I'm a weird one.
least you didn't say the Leprechaun.
No.
I like unicorns. So.
Or Annabelle. Oh, creepy doll that never moves. Okay. All right, next.
No face.
Oh, qu'est-ce qui manque? Oh, c'était la petite fille qui était possédée Amityville. Non, c'est pas Amityville. Ben, Amityville.
Amityville.
Yeah.
Amityville is awesome.
It's classic.
La petite fille qui est possédée dans le lit, là. Dans le lit.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. Yeah.
Nice.
It's so.
Right on.
Yeah.
I have
Next.
too many. I have too many.
Un autre. Qu'est-ce que j'écoutais? My God.
Oh, that's true. So.
I not listen very much movies of terror. I'm not fond on TV, I'm a guitarist. I'm playing a long time, but the movies, I'm say you is c'est ça que j'ai vu. C'est comment je peux expliquer ça?
He's not really into horror movies, just like a psychopath. So
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Awesome. How about you, Panzer?
There's too many.
Try to narrow it down.
One of the classic,
Give us a glimpse.
The Shining.
Yes.
I love The Shining.
Classic.
Yeah, it's true.
Exorcist.
Oh, most definitely. Got to.
The Nun. The Conjuring.
The Conjuring. Now,
that was
out of the
good.
3, what was your favorite one?
The favorite one, I have to say The Exorcist.
Ah.
No, I mean out of the Conjuring trilogy.
Okay, The Nun. I love The Nun. It was something with what's his name? The name of the devil. Valak, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was really nice. But the first Conjuring was great also.
Yeah, I have to say the first Conjuring was definitely my favorite. Second one wasn't too bad, but that latest one that came out,
No.
gotta say, The Devil Made Me Do It. No, it was too much like a crime story. I couldn't get with it.
No. it doesn't have the same spirit at all. It's not
Exactly.
terrifying. It's just
Yeah. It's like Cloak and Dagger.
yeah, for the kids.
Any fan of slasher films, anything like that?
Nothing.
Not much. Not
Why
much.
the Halloween
Oh,
30 days on
Friday the 13th?
yeah, and I
Sort of.
didn't even watch those.
No.
You have no love for Michael Myers? What the fuck? Come on!
My wife.
He was the
My wife
epitome of
loves.
evil.
My wife loves Halloween.
Yeah.
She loves it.
Freddy Krueger.
Awesome. Now, for final thoughts, Tales from the Oracle, what do you want to say to our viewers out there watching now as to, get them to follow you?
Well, first, go look our video on YouTube and download our song. That's going to be very nice. If they can hear us, they will know what we are made of.
Yeah.
And
That you're not just a pretty face.
Yeah. There's a lot of things coming up, so come follow us on our Facebook page. Everything's there on Instagram too. So
Yeah.
that's mostly what I have to say about it.
Awesome. And how about to other aspiring bands out there trying to, make their way just like we are?
Keep it up, man. Don't give up. You gotta work hard.
It's not all about talent.
No.
You need hard work. You need to work hard.
Persevere.
You need social skills. You need contacts. You need to get out there and meet people. And that's a big handicap for some people with the social skills and contacts. It's very important, and work real hard.
Yeah.
It's all about relationships,
yeah,
for
it is.
sure. Because,
And hard work.
that's how you get out there more, and, you get to meet more bands and make good contacts.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Thank you all so much. It's been a blast on this Sinful Sunday. Thank you, Tales from the Oracle. I can't wait for more
Thank you.
coming out from you.
Thanks for having us, man.
Oh, absolutely. You will definitely be back. And to everybody out there getting ready for the Monday Crunch, stay heavy.
Yeah.
Oops.